We're so back.
Me bomba.
He did it this time. What are we grilling today? Ribeye steaks. Nice ribeyes.
Nice ribeye.
Let me get this going.
Yeah, let's get that going.
We don't have Reese today. He's doing man's work. He's doing manual labor.
He's baling hay right now.
He's baling hay. Hick. All right, so let's just get the into it. He did tell me that this charcoal is sick as
Reese did?
What?
Reese did?
Yeah, he used it the other day or yesterday, and he says it like instantly light. Forgot a hat. A lot of hair pushbacks today.
Matt has sexdrive.com Lover's Lane edition.
The Lover's Lane edition.
He forgot a lighter. These were in his car for some reason.
I've had those.
What'd you get at Lover's Lane?
Dude, don't worry about it.
What'd you get?
Dude, don't worry about it.
You getting pegged now?
No.
You getting torn to pieces?
No. I would never.
You gonna share that? There you go. Atta girl. It's okay to admit that you bought stuff from the sex shop before. It's all right.
No. I was.
It's okay to admit that. I've done it.
No. I was there to know what not to buy.
To know what not to buy?
Yeah. I'm not a sex pervert like you going into the sex store and buying sex stuff. Pervert.
Sometimes you go in there and you get oils and potions.
Let's see if these really are match light. Yo, no way.
Oh, it went already?
Those lights so easy. Mother.
Come on, Matt.
It's these damn
do it,
matches.
baby.
I hate paper matches.
You can do it, sweetie pie. Just strike it on there. You don't have. Why are you pinching it?
You got it.
No, you don't.
They're paper matches. They're going out too easy.
I've been doing. Today I was doing a cleaning and washing a tennis court. Had the leaf blower out, dude. It's like I could see it as I was blowing it off. There's just a layer of pollen.
Yeah.
On everything, and I have been like.
Those rip, dude.
The allergy's been on another level today for the most part.
You were up, but the allergies got you up.
Oh God.
That's crazy. I'm gonna take this paper out of here. You don't even need that. Dude, these might be the ticket, dude. Reese said they don't even smoke.
I think you can get them anywhere. But
yeah, well, they're bad for you probably, but I don't really give a Probably eating anything on an open coal is probably bad for you.
Open coal with lighter fluid, probably not great. But
I'm spilling my beer. We're gonna let's season these while we're here.
Steak and burger, original famous blend from Famous Dave's.
It's the same kind we used for the burgers, and I'm not talking my lawyer.
Yeah, you don't have paper towel or none?
Nah. On a grill, it shouldn't matter as much.
That the meat is dry.
Get easy.
It's the most liberally I've ever seen you season anything.
I season the stuff, dude.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I had to teach you about paprika.
No, you didn't. Well, paprika, I'm relatively new, because I got paprika mixed up with cumin. That I don't really like cumin that much. So when I first started cooking, I would put cumin on everything, like how you kind of do with paprika.
Yeah, paprika's good. It's a much more subtle type of flavor.
Yeah, it's the daughter of salt and pepper in Blue's Clues. Seasoned meat. We're gonna let those sit until the damn charcoal gets going. I should have got a second angle of that. I'm a idiot.
Go show him in front of the other camera.
God damn it.
Come on, go.
God damn it.
Over there and do it. Come on.
God damn it.
Bring him over there.
Ooh, that bitch really gets ripping. You see that? My meat.
Yeah, you can feel it from here a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a real fire.
Ripping.
Shit's ripping. You saw Friendship also?
Yes.
I talked about this in my last video. What would you rate it?
I give it a solid 8.
Oh, you're going out of 10.
Where would you go?
Out of 5.
4.
You give it a 5. That's fair. I think
same as an 8 out of 10. But
when I tend to rate movies, I'm like on a curve. You know, because you can't compare Anchorman to Full Metal Jacket. You know.
Yeah.
But so like I would say that like they're both good in their own. It's like saying like a Twix is your favorite food.
Or trying to compare like McDonald's and Domino's or something.
Yeah, you're doing apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And I said for comedy, I'm going 4.5 stars. I really liked it.
I really liked it too. I guess if you're just specifying for the comedy category, I think it'd probably be about a 4.5 out of 5. Just, I don't know. It was just like ridiculous and silly and, well, I guess not really so much silly, but it was like very funny for it to be like trying to be like in a comedic way, trying to be like a drama
Yeah. Well, it
which
does
was
this
very
shit
funny because the music, I don't know, if, like
It was
the
very-
scoring of the movie was very like a drama.
intense.
But very intense, like a drama, but the everything about it was just
And the way it was shot, too.
the funniest part about the whole movie. Not to do any sort of a spoiler or whatever, this isn't really even going to be much of a spoiler, but everything that happens in the movie to Tim Robinson's character, the fact that he's just upset about a friendship
It's
ending
very funny.
is hilarious.
It does the same thing that Righteous Gemstones does, where it like takes itself seriously. F***ing ripping, dude.
Yeah. They called the police on us.
I don't even understand how fire works because I lit the top one.
We better not have another tornado
That'd be a bummer.
or whatever that's coming down. That's not a bird. That's the tree creaking up there.
That's a damn Widowmaker.
Yep.
Can these f***ing ambulance shut up?
Get where you're going already.
Yeah, for real. Because I lit the top of it, right?
Just pause.
It sounds like they're coming. I think they called the cops on
They're
us
going
for
down there.
having such a sick ass fire. There's so many noises going on.
It's that second one on the one on the right, the thicker one on the right, not this big one. It's that one.
Damn.
I think it's that lower branch, that big lower thick branch going up there.
Huh. I don't know how fire works because they lit the top of it, right? And the bottom's on getting hotter, getting cold.
Yeah, I'm sure it just transfers. It's in the
I'm a f***ing idiot, I think is really what it comes down to. I've been thinking
what's
about
that thing called again?
a chimney.
Chimney. Yeah.
No, I've been thinking about how stupid I am recently.
Yeah.
I'm a f***ing imbecile.
Matt was looking at jobs today.
Yeah, it's not going well. Support the Patreon that's freshly launched.
We have to do extra content.
No, I'm just gonna post the like unedited, like post it as a podcast, I think.
Like the full unedited versions of these.
Yeah, and then I was like in a post, I don't think anyone's gonna actually subscribe because I plugged it on TikTok too, and the video had all good metrics that like gearing up to be at least a 10K video. This is all inside baseball here, folks. It was like had all the same metrics, and then it was just stuck at 600 views.
Yeah.
I don't really buy into the whole like I'm shadow banned or like, you know, that kind of bullshit. You can't say certain words or like direct people to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I do I deleted it and then cut out the part where I plugged the Patreon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe it is true. Maybe Big Brother is watching, and they just let like one video of somebody saying all the bad words through. Did you ever see those where they're like, this is just me proving you can say whatever you want on TikTok and censorship isn't really real on it, and they're like they say like all the bad words that you're not supposed to say.
Well, TikTok was probably like, well, he didn't even actually have like a message, so we'll put it through.
But I don't know how algorithms work either. Again, I'm a moron. I was experimenting today. I was doing deep experimentation.
From chaos come peace.
I was sexually experimenting. I think these are already ready to dump. These might be the new Grill Pod staple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Kingsford Match Light.
Maybe they weren't quite ready to dump yet, but
That's okay.
it dump it. Since they're match light, they shouldn't matter too much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they should just keep going on their own.
Oh, God.
No, and then I'll just post some dumb shit on the Patreon. I don't know. So, if you want to support us, mainly me.
Matt. It's just Matt.
Well, if
If this turns into like a very successul 5-digit,
yeah, we'll work out some kind of deal.
he'll pay for a couple of beers sometimes.
I bought these.
True.
I bought all the beers for this damn show.
True.
I'm not even breaking even on it right now. God damn. It's like one video covered the steaks.
No, Matt will ask us, he'll be like, you guys want your like $7 share of this video that you contributed to? And we're just like, no.
The last video made $12. It got 10K views, bro. I can't get away from the smoke.
So how are we going to be silly and fun this week?
I've been just picking something to get mad at.
Yeah.
And then I'm just ranting like to the camera. That's been my move recently. The last video I just ranted about how much I hate like cooking YouTubers.
Okay, I am in agreement with you. My favorite cooking ones and my favorite cooking YouTube type people, the videos are like 3 minutes long
Yeah.
because they're just showing you how to cook. If I see a recipe and I find one video that's 3 minutes long, one video that's like 10 to 12. I'm gonna watch the 3-minute one because the 10 to 12 one, somebody's gonna be trying to get all fancy schmancy when it comes to why we're doing what we're doing when we cook. I don't think most people really give that much of a shit about it. I think they're trying to prove themselves as like, I'm a valid cook.
Yeah.
For showing you this recipe.
I'm also very.
You don't need to do that whatsoever.
No, I'm also like an incredibly mediocre cook in the grand scheme. Like I would say I'm slightly above average. I don't know. The only one that I like right now is Guga Foods. You know, the fat Brazilian guy that just cooks like steak.
No.
Oh, I don't know. He's too like dumb. He's a dumb oaf. I hate the French, dude.
Oh, it's a hot sandwich? Is this Italian?
The frogs, dude. I hate the frogs.
Max 3 days in Bruges because it's not that big and you can kind of do everything. But if they're doing it overnight, it's perfect.
Yeah, we're just talking parts and grilled stuff.
You can just do the hits
dude.
there because you can just do the hits in a day.
We're just talking parts ungrilled. All right, this bitch is ripping hot.
You got to take, when you're in Europe, honestly, I think that the train is very good. Or I guess I can only speak about being in low-key. The bus kind of rules.
Oh, that's one thing that I've discovered.
I'm a big fan of taking like the coach or the bus because they're nice and everybody's like well-behaved and polite.
It's so windy out.
And they've got
hope this doesn't affect the sound quality.
They've got a decent bathroom on the bus.
That's one thing I found out about. I think I'm a little train autistic. We're moving, all right? We're going to Chicago.
Yeah.
And what I think I like the elevated train. Dumbass.
It was kind of nice.
He only fixed one side of this.
That might be the dumbest thing of all time.
I think he just dug through and found this nut.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. And he can't.
No joke, there is a 2-minute drive from here is an Ace Hardware. And just literally screwed them on and been like, this is the right size.
He was bummed about not being able to do this today.
I'm glad he's not here for us to rip him for just digging through the coals at the bottom
he was like,
to find it.
He did warn me that he used some of the charcoal, and he goes, you guys better not get on the camera and just start being like, oh yeah, Reese used all the charcoal, blah, blah, blah. He didn't use all the charcoal, but he didn't fix the grill.
He sent us a video making it look like he fixed it totally. But
unless it just fell off again.
Almost has to be impossible for it to fall off again like that.
The dead
Create
cats.
another filter.
We're gonna peak the audio on this one. Let's throw the broccoli on. let me show this to the people also. I prepared broccoli in a little container.
Did you season it?
I did season it with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika and olive oil.
Very nice.
I put them in there. We're gonna steam them, and then we'll probably pop the top off for a bit.
Lovely jubbly, Matthew.
I seasoned it, and then I'm going. We're probably gonna just throw it on there, steam it. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Because right now, your boy does not have a job. So if anyone's hiring in the Chicagoland area, call this number.
You plan a trip in the distant future, and then certain things happen, then you start realizing like just like balled out crazy on
certain things.
Some shit for not for no reason, but
certain things fall through.
2 months from now are gonna be
holy shit.
The next 2 months are gonna be it's gonna be budget mode. I'm trying to go to Slovenia.
Slovenia?
Yeah.
What goes on there? Child prostitution?
Me and my friend and his brother own minority shares in a soccer team in Slovenia.
That's still the funniest thing.
I sat in on one of the perks of being an owner is you get to sit in on like ownership meetings on Zoom.
I think you should, if you're gonna go, you gotta roll in with like a full suit.
No, I'm gonna try to go dressed like I'm rich.
Is Slovenia? I'm assuming it's a Slavic nation.
Kind of, but I mean, I think it's kind of in a middle ground sort of thing. So, I'm sure Matt can put a thing up on the screen.
Not doing that.
Slovenia is. Croatia's on the other side of the Adriatic Sea.
Yeah.
Backside of the boot. It's right where the end of Italy's border is.
Was it a satellite nation for the United?
They were one of the first ones to be like, we want independence or whatever.
Color revolution. Shit.
Well, they were also like a small inconsequential nation. So when they were like,
see, but that's the thing. You think it's inconsequential.
Well, that's kind of.
But then that's the.
They were kind of like we'll be independent, and then Yugoslavia was like not happy about it. But they're like, all right, we can lose one. But
and they said, oh no, who's gonna build our Yugos now?
Slovenia's an interesting country.
You should roll in like a Russian oligarch.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that because we're probably gonna stay in Italy because the town that the team is in is.
But you gotta roll in like full.
Just dress like a cocaine dealer.
No, like
cocaine.
go full Slav.
I can't go full Slav.
You kind of have the phenotype for a Slavic man.
I can't go full Slav.
I think you could.
No.
I think you're underestimating how Eastern European you look. You're on the border, brother.
No,
you're
but I can't go in there
Polish.
like that.
You're like one step removed from being Slav.
Yeah, but I'm as blue-blooded American as you can possibly
Well, yeah, I'm talking about your lineage.
I'm rolling in straight American on them.
No. You got to get a fresh buzz, Adidas tracksuit, Adidas shell toes.
I'm growing my hair out for that trip.
What do you want to
Go over there having nice hair. Yeah.
You have an Italian vibe also when you have long hair. You look like a grease ball.
That's the other half of my heritage.
You have the worst two ethnic groups.
Polish and Italian?
White ethnic groups in America. The two worst ones to have, Polish and Italian.
Dumb and easily conquered, and
both
dumb and fascist.
Yes. Irish, not much better.
No.
We got fucked. I'm probably not even
by
Irish.
The Brits. Get fucked by the Brits. And then you guys said, you know what? Literally everybody is just going to move to Boston, New York, and Philadelphia.
And Chicago.
And I think there's probably more people with...
There's more Irish people in New York than there are in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dutch got it going on, though. That's most of my heritage, which is pretty tight. We invented credit.
Honestly, Dutch, I've met a couple of Dutch people in my time. Maybe the most racist people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, they hate like Middle Eastern guys.
Yeah, which is a shame because they have so many Moroccans.
She went to-
Morocco's a cool...
I want to go to Casablanca.
Casablanca.
I like that they're like French.
And Marrakesh.
I like French people outside of the context of France.
They're like Albert Camus in Algeria.
Yeah, and even like, I know I talk a lot of shit about them, but the Quebecois, that's fun that they got that going on up there.
I live in Montreal.
It's just so stupid that
we have the best restaurants here in Montreal.
We used to do clowning just for laughs, but that got shut down. It's replaced by Louis J. Gomez. They replaced us with the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Yeah, but that's fun that they got that going on.
I went down to the corner store and I got a
poutine.
I got the poutine and I also had I got a Budweiser.
I went to
Budweiser might be the best
Budweiser
Quebecois word to say.
I went to A&W root beer because that's all they got in Canada.
I went to A&W and I got the poutine, which I have done. I have got
poutine
at A&W in Canada, in Windsor.
Did you go to Windsor when you turned 18?
No.
Or 19?
No.
I never understood that. If I was 19 over there,
cooler friends.
Because we always talked about it over here, where we were like, let's just go to Canada for our 19th birthday and we can booze, and then we just never did.
I had a beer. Shout out to the Canadians. I had a beer when I was like 19 or something like that at a family Christmas in Canada. It's called a Laker Lager. It's very good. I will
Canada
say.
beer, dude.
Very, very, very good.
Canada beer might be. It's got to go USA top, always. I love USA beer. I love shitty United States beer.
But I think Canada is more consistent.
True. We have more variety of shit beers.
Yes.
But Canada's, I haven't tried much Australian beer because Foster's doesn't. I haven't tried any because Foster's doesn't really count. Yeah. But I think the top 3 piss beer countries: United States, Canada, Australia, easily.
Australia?
They got like VB. They got like a bunch of other shit. Like their whole thing is like long necks, which is like a liter of beer, like a VB. Dude,
I'm constantly trying to fight the urge to try to get like a travel visa and go there and just work in like those mines for like.
You become a tradie?
No, you work in like the whatever type of ore they mine out there, and it's like you just live like on the mine.
Yeah, you're like in a company town,
and you just like guys like, yeah, I worked here for 2 years and I saved like 200,000 Australian, which is like 130 American.
Well, I heard they got a big like bum issue because gambling's really widespread there.
Yeah,
like they call it the pokies, which is just like slot machines in gas stations.
Yeah,
so it's just guys that they call them tradies. No. Okay, you figured it out. But it's the tradies. It's like the guys that wear like high V's. High V's, and they like just get drunk and then go play pokies and gamble their whole check away like every week.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sick.
It's a very, like, from just looking at the geography of it, it's an interesting country because there's like 6 big cities.
And then nothing.
They're all on the coast. But then the north side, I think there's one city up.
Perth, I think.
No, I think it's like Brisbane is on the west coast.
Sydney's on the east.
Sydney's on the east, and Adelaide is also on the east, I think. In the middle, they just mine stuff.
Yeah.
And kill indigenous
dingoes.
people.
I think we used to do that too, though. So, like, also, dude, there might be correlation here between killing indigenous people and good, shitty beer. What are the 3 countries who are most known for, like, hostily taking over indigenous cultures? United States, Canada, Australia. What were the 3 big piss beer countries?
Yeah, fair enough.
United States, Canada, and Australia.
I will say, though, I have not had a South African beer.
True. South Africans, those are some naughty boys.
And when they talk to their friends, they literally say what we have a term for beer.
According to...
Brew. Yo, brew.
According to...
Let's have a brew.
According to Grok on the X the Everything app.
According to Grok, invented by Elon Musk, a South African national from a very wealthy family.
The diamond.
The South Africans are actually not so bad.
White genocide. Did you see that?
Yes, the white South Africans, they may have killed millions of native Africans. However, 50 farmers may have died in the last 5 years.
Was that the deal? I didn't look into it.
I think it's something kind of like that.
Because I didn't look into it. I just thought it was really funny that Grok was just replying to anybody asking a question,
like,
being
you
like...
kind of feel a little bit bad for them because it's like you're born and raised there, you live there, but...
Not Adam Friedland, they got out.
If you're trying to claim like indigenous 3rd or 4th generation farmer...
Yeah.
In South Africa, and you're spazzing about the white genocide, brother, just
Should have brought napkins.
Just move.
We should have brought napkins. You're right.
To dry the meat. That is sacrilegious, I think.
It's better than nothing. I think he's ready to throw these bitches on.
We're definitely ready, I think.
All right, let's just throw these on. Should we do normal sear? Yes. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
Nah, probably not.
It's so hot that I don't think that it's gonna be an issue in the sense of, these are probably gonna be some banging steaks.
They're probably gonna be banging. You got a little veg with it?
No, yeah, we got a whole meal. Should we try to get sick grill marks?
No, that's for pussies.
Yeah.
Like crisscross pattern, like barbed wire.
Yeah, it's like Logan's Roadhouse.
Yeah. No. You know what is f***ed up? I bet you they do that after. They have like, I feel like they have like little plates that they just keep in the oven that have the pattern on it, and they just heat them to like 1,000 degrees and just like.
Dude, we're getting sick grill marks. I hate to break it to you, Buddha. I did a quarter turn. It'd be so funny if that tree fell and killed us both. That'd be really funny, guys, right? Look at those grill marks.
Heidi ho.
That one got a lot. That's a lot hotter over there. I'm pumped on these steaks also. Should we take this foil off, you think?
The best thing about making steaks by yourself is that, well, you can just tell people that you made some really good steaks even if you it up and they were shitty.
That's another hot take that I have. Everybody always says steaks are so easy to cook. Do you know how many steaks I've up? Like, they're not easy to cook. Quarter turn.
Every time I fuck steak, it just turns into, all right, I'm just gonna chop I'm gonna steam some broccoli in a bag, chop this up, and make some rice, and it's just gonna be
it's stir fry.
First time in my life, actually, at a grocery store yesterday, I saw 99.1 ground beef.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, D&W.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, it would be horrific. And 99.1 ground turkey.
That sounds horrific.
Yup.
You're chewing sawdust. Should we give these a toss too?
That's fucking crazy.
I bet these are gonna taste great.
Yeah. Why are we in such a mixing bowl of winds?
I know, we're like getting
the wind from that way, it's coming from that way.
We're getting wind tunneled, dude. Oh.
Sort of getting there. It's not really the sear that I pursue. Push that down in the middle, the one on the right.
It's over charcoal, so you gotta remember.
Yeah.
You're gonna get charring, but that's kind of the appeal of grilling over charcoal. You're not getting cast iron golden. Also, these are cheap shitty steaks.
I buy these exact steaks all the time.
They're delicious. And they're fairly cheap. 13 bucks for 2 ribeyes?
Yeah. Saw Matt last week and I bought 3 New York strips.
Those New York strips suck dick. Like, they're fine.
Suck dick. 3 New York strips, it was like 1.3 pounds of New York strip for like 13 bucks.
Yeah, that's why I buy them. Should we throw this?
You can't beat it, especially when the fat edge on the New York strip is very nice.
How much of a bummer would it be if I dropped that? Yeah, oh, I'll take that one if you don't want that char.
Whatever you want.
That one looks delicious. Get these bitch ripping.
That's the only thing that sinks too, is like when the fat starts separating from the meat on the
Yeah,
grill.
they're probably gonna be a bit overcooked.
It starts to cup up.
I don't know what I'm doing with this broccoli, but we're rolling with it. I've got a good feeling about this broccoli also. This actually might have been our most successful grilling outage.
In terms of an actual
Good
cohesive
meal. Yeah.
You know what I've been getting into?
What?
Just started looking for like a suit. How cheap like vintage Ralph Lauren is.
Oh yeah.
I bought like 4 pairs of pants because I'm like,
This can be yours. It's a little more rare.
let's bring that whole thing of Brock over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Steak. This was banging, dude. I'm into this. Give it a bite like fat. The ribeyes are so much better than the goddamn New York strips. I like the seasoning on here too. I'm usually not a big seasoning guy, but
Yeah, it's pretty good. Famous Dave's.
Famous Dave, broccoli's damn good also.
Broccoli is damn good.
This has been the most successful one. There's a bunch of flies on the food. That's how you know it's good. It's a little pink, not pink at all.
I don't know about pink. I know about stink.
Ew. It's got a bit of pink. I'm colorblind. I'll eat a well done steak. This is probably medium well, realistically. And
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm not mad at it.
Seasoning's helping it out a lot. Mm-hmm. Tastes good.
It's not the
Brock
best.
is
The
great.
broccoli's really good. This has been another installment of Parts Ungrilled. You have any last words you want to say to the people?
No.
No. See you next week.